Once upon a time, our world looked like this. There were trees everywhere and animals were free to do whatever they wanted. Our planet was spick and span. However, it didn't take long for humans to begin decorating the planet with a colorful array of plastic bags and bottles, and building mountains made of materials they couldn't be bothered with anymore. You're probably wondering, just how much garbage and pollution can one little species produce? Well, to put it into perspective, according to the last set of data, in 2008, Canadians threw away nearly 26 million tons of garbage, which actually pales in comparison to the 251 million tons Americans produced that same year. And if those numbers haven't hit you right in your environmental soft spot yet, globally, we humans create 2.6 trillion tons of waste every single year. Now, it's no new information that something needs to be done about our growing waste and pollution problems. We all know we should be recycling and shouldn't be littering and should be walking more and driving less and yada yada yada. But the major problem here that seems to be continuously overlooked is consumption. The more we demand products, the more waste and other environmentally harmful byproducts are produced. If we're not conscientious consumers, everything we know and love will be swallowed up by the things that we used to know and love. I might have you thinking, how am I supposed to reduce the amount of products I consume? The secret lies in reusing. In some areas, reusing might be tricky, but some small changes to your everyday habits can certainly make a difference. Let's take a look at your clothes for a second. Some of us have more clothes than we know what to do with, so when you don't want to wear them anymore, give them to family and friends, donate them to a clothing drive, or better yet, do your shopping at secondhand stores. It's cheaper for you and better on the environment, considering it costs our planet about 700 gallons of water to produce a single t-shirt. Reusing or buying used clothes can help reduce the demand for the 2 billion t-shirts and 520 million pairs of jeans that are produced annually worldwide. Reusing goods extends well beyond your closet. Let's think about that yogurt container you were about to toss in the garbage. Grab a dry erase marker, throw your leftovers in, label it, and call it a day instead of buying even more Tupperware and Ziploc bags. Oh, what's that? There's a sale on Bounty Select-A-Size at the grocery store? Well, that's neat, but luckily you have a wash rag that's even better than the other leading paper towel brand. Or, if you're really keen, those clothes that we were just talking about, if they're really worn out, cut them up and use them as rags. You just saved yourself and the environment from having to buy paper towels and wash rags. If you're like most families, you probably have a plastic grocery bag full of other plastic grocery bags somewhere in your house. Instead of buying little garbage bags to line the smaller trash cans around your house, throw a grocery bag in there. The idea of buying garbage to put garbage in, to then only throw in the garbage, is a little ridiculous when you think about it. Another great way to reuse materials you'd otherwise be sending straight into a landfill is making your own notepads. Scrap paper can be turned into a notepad in mere seconds with the help of a stapler. It may not have puppies or rainbows on the front cover like the ones you can buy at the dollar store have, but your homemade scrap paper pad is still great for writing phone numbers and shopping lists on. Or, if you're feeling super ambitious or just have way too much time on your hands, you can always get crafty with items instead of throwing them in the trash. If you need a little inspiration to get you started, simply type in mason jars on Pinterest. You won't be let down. We've covered only a very small list of ways that we can reuse goods in an effort to consume less and reduce the amount of waste that we produce. There are countless other ways you can help protect our planet. You just have to be willing to put in a little extra effort, and it can make a difference. I mean, take a look at all the stuff we just saved ourselves from having to buy or from going straight into a landfill. To reduce waste, we must reduce how much we consume, which can be done by reducing the amount we have to consume. Only 12% of the world's population lives in North America and Europe, yet this demographic of people is responsible for 60% of the total global waste that is produced every year. Now, imagine if all those people made the conscious effort to reuse goods before buying more or throwing them out. Contrary to popular belief, our planet isn't a bottomless goldmine of resources conveniently existing to serve us. It's a give and take relationship, and now, more than ever before, our planet needs us to hold up our end of the deal.